Hello. How are you doing? I believe you're doing fantastic, like I am doing fantastic today. But today, the weather is not friendly at all. It's quite chilly, man. It's been raining all day long here in Kisumu. I don't know of the situation at the place where you are, but I believe you're doing fantastic, right? Yeah, so welcome aboard the biggest conversation. This is the Rock and Draw podcast, and we are, of course, about to take off. The train is about to take off. Are you on board? If you are not on board, why don't you just hop right in and let's start this conversation. Of course, today I've got a lot of stuff lined up for you, and if you are a fan of storytelling, then of course this is the right place for you. Because of course this is the platform of course where we have our authentic conversations, and here I don't just talk to you, but I have authentic conversations with you because I indulge you into this conversation. Of course, I seek your views and opinions on whatever you think is the best thing that we should be talking about. Of course, there are a lot of topics here that I'm going to be telling you what we're going to be talking about as we proceed with this conversation. Of course, I've got a lot of topics held up for us here, and without wasting a lot of time, I'm just going to head deep right into it. This is on my previous episode. We talked about the story about the many university student who went abroad, and now she went abroad looking for a job. That was mostly she went ahead and looked for a job in Saudi Arabia, and she went there and she was of course being brutally abused by her employer. And of course, her story was shared on social media. Of course, you really have in a position to interact with the story. If you haven't, then of course I'm going to be telling you about the story. There was this girl, her name is Diana Chef Kiponi. She went ahead and looked for a job in Saudi Arabia, but her employer, I don't know what that lady did to her, because she really didn't take long there, but she went when she was healthy. She was all looking good and voluptuous and admirable and all those. She was just awesome. But I was staying in Saudi Arabia for some time. She's doing some pictures of her, and she was so emaciated. You really couldn't believe that that was the Diana. If you compare the pics that she took when she was going abroad and the pics that she now took when she was now abroad, they were a contrast. You couldn't believe actually. So her story was shared by the way in the social media, and now she was back by the help of the Kenyans on the social media, and Kenyans on Twitter mostly, and Facebook. Her story got to the public limelight, and she was back. And of course now she's. I'm very happy with the story that I'm getting right now. It's a story that of course I don't know whether you heard this story. Many university has offered us a free scholarship, a paying job, and free accommodation to Diana Chepkemoi, so that she can be in a position to accomplish her dream of pursuing a degree. By the way, she was studying at the university, but she had to cut short her education and went to look for greener pastures abroad, of which the greener pastures that she went to look for really didn't culminate into something that we could see, lead to the fruition. Now I can see that at least there is some hope at the end of the tunnel. So at least we're very happy about the story. This story, of course, it gives me hope. But something that is really worrying, and really, I don't know what's really wrong with Kenyans. There's a story that was also aired by on television. In as much as Diana was going through all this hell abroad, at the same time that she was now coming from abroad, coming from Saudi Arabia, there was a bunch of Kenyan ladies who were planning to travel. They were at the airport, planning to travel to Saudi Arabia to look for a job. They're not looking at the kind of stories that Diana told. Kenyans never learn. Why is that so? I can't really understand what's going on. When I think this should also have been a lesson to some of us like Kenyans. But Kenyans never learn. They want to go back again and suffer, and they're gonna be treated badly, inhumanly, and they're gonna ask for help again. I think we should learn as Kenyans, really. What do you think? Do you think it's really a good thing for us Kenyans to go ahead and look for a job abroad again after all these negative stories of people being maltreated? I think we really should be learning, right? Yes. There are also some stories here that of course I've got lined up for you. If you are a fan of bongo music, are you a fan of bongo music? Yeah, sure. If you are a fan of bongo music, I've got some story lined up for you. Now, we both know Babu Tale. Babu Tale was a director was a manager for Diamond Platinums. Yeah, that bongo. He's a hit maker. He still is a hit maker, right? I'm sorry for that. He is a hit maker. So, Diamond Platinum's former manager accused of sacrificing yet another baby mama. Babu Tale was accused some time back. Her wife died, and people were accusing him that he sacrificed the wife, so that he could be rich, right? And not long ago, like after the wife had died, she decided to, of course, as a man, I am a man. If you are a man and you're watching this, of course you know that we're men, of course we have some urges that we, of course, we have to really be taken care of. So Babu Tale went ahead and looked for another woman, and of course they conceived. They had a baby together. But the story that are surfacing right now is that Diamond Platinum's baby mama died, and people are yet again striking and hitting high at Babu Tale, saying that he's yet again sacrificed her baby mama. There is a very bad story. So, if to be precise, I said the Babu Tale's first wife died in 2020, and now here we're in 2022. That is 2 years later. His baby mama is dying again, and people are saying that is because he's doing all this because he wants to rise to fame. He wants to be more rich. I don't know about that. So Babu Tale has lost his second baby mama years after losing his first wife following short illness. The death of his second baby mama has, however, surfaced a rumor claiming that Babu Tale practices black magic in order to continue growing richer and to secure more power. I don't know about that. Maybe you can, if you are a Tanzanian or if you are a keen follower of Babu Tale or Diamond Platinum, maybe you can be in a position to chime into the conversation and tell me what you think this is, right? To continue the story, back in 2020, after losing his first wife, many claimed before a Sundays she kept hallucinating and asking close friends to look after her kids. Now that is Babu Tale's first wife. Before she died, she had some hallucinations and she had some very weird dreams. And before she died, she was telling her close friends to look after her kids. That's before she died. So it means that she foreshadowed her death. And people are saying that is linked to the black magic of Babu Tale. I don't know about that. I can't really tell much about that, but that is what our worship today is taking us to, right? Yeah. Now, of course, I'm not really a fan of sports, but I've got some sports story here for the sports lovers. We know very well that Chelsea are crying. I don't know whether they are happy or they're crying or something, but something has happened. Something bad has happened. And people are linking this to, they're saying Chelsea is blue, as Bill Johan Kenya condition was also blue. So this sudden heat that happens in this blue team, people are saying, why the coincidence? Why the coincidence? So Chelsea's coach, Thomas Tuchel, has been sacked. Why now? People are asking. Now Chelsea have sacked head coach Thomas Tuchel with just 6 matches played so far. The German tactician leaves Chelsea after a sensational 2-year spell at the club after he won the 2020-2021 UCL trophy, UEFA Super Cup and Club World Cup. But following the poor start to a new season, the 49-year-old gets sacked 10 hours after disappointing UCL defeat against Croatian side Dynamo Zagreb. Oh, my Chelsea friends, if you are listening to this story. If you had not listened to this story, and then I'm sorry for you. I don't know whether you're going to be happy about this or you're going to be sad. Maybe you're going to be happy as well because maybe he was not performing well. So maybe the sacking is because of the poor performance. So I don't know. We're just going to be telling you what has happened right there. The information is up to you, but don't cry. I'm here to give you, because I'm going to be giving you company. So you really do not need to cry. There's no need to cry, okay? There is absolutely no reason for you to cry. So that aside, now we have exhausted what really is happening in the social media that is fresh off the web. We're back now to some story time. Now there is some story, of course. It's a question that I was asked, and somebody told me that I should really bring it into the conversation today, and it's going to be our topic for today. The question is, do you really think that you can date somebody whom you are seeing on a daily basis? Let's say, for example, somebody you're staying with, in the same, the same vicinity, the same compound, or the same area. I mean, you're seeing the person on a daily basis. If you're going to bake, you're seeing the person. If you're going to, let's say, you're going somewhere, going for some errands, you're seeing the person. So the question is, can you date that kind of person? Are you the kind of person who is into the long-distance relationships, or you're the kind of person who really wants to be dating somebody whom you're seeing on a daily basis? You can chime into the conversation, or of course, remember, we are live on all the social media platforms, that is YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, name them all. You can find us, and the name is The Rock and Raw Podcast. My name is Elijah Diambo, of course, and of course, you can tell me, you comment right there below, and tell me what you think your view is. Do you think it's the right thing for you to be, can I say, dating somebody you are seeing on a daily basis or not? According to me, I can never do that again. There was a time that I dated somebody whom I was seeing on a daily basis, and what I saw, or what I felt, or what I had, what I saw, I can never want to do that again. I was heartbroken, very much heartbroken. I was, can I say that I was taught character development. I was characterly developed. Okay, so this is the story. So I fell in love with some lady. She was one beautiful lady, one hell of a beautiful lady. She had everything that a man can look for, and she was my type, and she was voluptuous. She was fluent. The kind of person, by the way, who is always into ladies who are in a position to make good sentences with good tenses. You get what I'm saying? They have to be grammatically, constructed well. I can't really be in a position to date a lady who speaks gibberish. When you speak, you don't even want to listen to the next sentence or the next paragraph of what she's gonna say. So I was lucky enough to get some lady who was beautiful upstairs, and was beautiful also, and the mien was also alright. She had a very beautiful smile and stuff like that. But the biggest disappointment, she was a cheat. Oh my goodness me. She lied to me that she loved me all that while. I was seeing her on a daily basis, but she was playing her cards behind the scenes. Alright, so there was a story. Okay, so she was a lady that I was seeing on a daily basis. Let me say this, we were staying together in the same compound. So I was seeing her each and every other day, but she was selling clothes. There was some center that was the place that we were staying at that time. I'm not going to mention the name of the place. I'm not going to mention the name of the lady as well. Maybe she's going to watch this and she's like going to say, hey, what's wrong with you? Why are you really tainting my dirty linen on the public? I'm not going to do that. I'm a honorable man. Alright? So worry less. So there was some center she was selling clothes actually. So but I wasn't really worried because I could as well go there to where she was selling clothes and we could store it together, and I could help her, by the way, most of the times. But there was some gentleman, when I was, in most instances we used to go and walk together, we were having some nature walks and we used to do things together. So there was some gentleman that he was saying hi to. He could greet this man on a daily basis, and in fact we could even go with her and say hi to the gentleman. So when I was asking her, hey, who is this man that we are greeting on a daily basis? Is there any need for me to be worried? She was like, no, why are you? Why do you really have to be worried? That is just a friend of mine. A friend. a friend really? Why do you really have to be saying, greeting him on a daily basis and I'm with you, even if he's just a friend, but you should be giving me that respect, that kind of very close relationship with a man, and I am a man, of course, it asks me. Yeah, it asks me, so I was like, okay, let me just be the gentleman that I am. So things went on by and by and by and by and by, and there is this thing. So now I'm the kind of gentleman who really doesn't look into a lady's phone. I don't always like looking ladies' phones. So one particular day, I don't know really what got off me. I just decided that I'm gonna look her phone. So I went straight to WhatsApp, and I just perused through, and I didn't see anything fishy or stuff. But I just went straight into the conversation she was having with this gentleman that she referred to as a friend. So when I went there, the kind of conversation that they were having was, they were really shocking. I was like, what I used to, like, they were calling each other babe and stuff like that. When I saw that, I was like, what the hell is going on here? Have I been cheated on all this while? Right? When I'm seeing. So do you know what I did? What I did is, I went ahead and directed. I don't know how that is called. I directed all the calls that she was getting to my phone. So when anybody calls, I was supposed to be getting the call. So it didn't even take long, and that gentleman called. I had, of course, jotted the number down. So when he called, I knew that this is the one calling. So I was smart enough to, of course, upped the game or take the game a notch higher. So when he called, of course, I kept quiet for some time, and he went ahead. He was saying, "Hey, babe, why are you not talking? What's up? I've missed you or something. You're not receiving your calls. Is there something that we should talk about?" I was like, does this man know the kind of person he is dealing with? Okay, so I kept quiet for some time, and I received the call, and I was like, "Hey, young man, what's wrong with you, man? This is my lady's phone. Why are you calling her at this particular time of the day?" He called at night, and I was like, he kept quiet for that for some time. I was like, "Hey, who is that?" I said, I lied to him that I'm the husband to this lady. "What do you mean husband? I'm also the husband of this side." "For how long have you known this lady?" "Since time immemorial, I've been with this lady." So, okay, so to cut the story short, we had an agreement, and of course we agreed with this man. He was a gentleman enough. He said, "Hey man, we can't fight over ladies, so what you should do, come to my place." I knew where he was working, so he told me, "Come to my place tomorrow and let's solve this issue." So when I went there, of course he showed me the kind of conversation that they were having. But what helped me a lot is that I noticed that she was cheating on me when it was not late, when it wasn't that late. They were in the initial stages of taking that, can I call dating or stuff, they were still in the rudimentary stages. It had not grew that much. So he told me that they were still, trying to make things work. So when I asked him, "Man, why are you doing this to me? And you know very well that I am the person who's been with this lady all along, and we've been coming here to talk to you." Do you know what this man told me? The man told me that this lady had been telling him that I am the cousin. Imagine that. I'm the cousin. So I was surprised. Imagine that was the only love story that I can say that I have ever been. Like, I gave all my heart and all my emotions and all my everything. I dedicated it to that lady, and I was very damn serious. I said that I was going to love, but after loving now, that is what I got. And imagine I was giving her all the attention. I was giving her everything. We were staying in the same compound. If she needed to be worked on, I was working on her. If she needed everything, I was giving her everything that she asked for. If she needed money, I was giving her money. But that time I was not that badly off. I had money. I was giving her money. So I don't know. Okay, what happened is, maybe this is the reason why she decided that she's gonna try some other man. That gentleman was heavily built. He was going to gym. So maybe he said, like, I was, and I still am. I'm a skinny nigga. I just call myself a nigga. I'm a skinny guy, so maybe she said I'm gonna try and hook up with some big man. That is the only thing that I can say that gentleman really was having that I didn't have. But also, cut the story short, I was broken. My heart was smithered. Hey, my heart is in pieces, by the way. Even as we are speaking right now, that happened during the onset of COVID-19. That was in 2020, 2019, 2020 there. I wasn't broken, and since now I have never been in any serious relationships. I have been in hit and run. But I'm considering maybe settling one day. I'm gonna be settling. But as of now, mniache pole pole, man. Leave me alone. Let me just heal fast. I don't want to rush into issues. When I have decided that I'm going to be settling, I want to get into something serious, and I don't want to play with ladies' emotions no more. Right? Yeah, my emotions were played with, and I felt really bad. I don't want anybody's child to go through what I went through. Right? I think that's honorable enough. Okay, so we're going to be taking a very short break. I don't know whether we should be stopping that right now because the weather is not really friendly, man. There is a lot of, it's raining outside, and I don't know whether the video is clear enough. You're going to be hearing what I'm saying. I'm not so sure about that. But thank you very much for being part of this conversation. Of course, this is the Rock and Rock podcast, and of course, you are tuned in to the biggest podcasting extravaganza in the 254, brought to you by your favorite guy, Elijah Nikoroko, the man who is always the soft-spoken master and the provocateur. I am that man who punches up and not downward. Bye bye. See you tomorrow in the next episode. But don't you forget to go ahead and like this video and subscribe, of course. Our YouTube channel is The Rock and Roll Podcast. Go ahead and cite that. See you tomorrow. I love you.